Back in the soup. So... looks like trying to take care of this is gonna have to wait. Mole is still hostile. I can't seem to find any way to get him to stop being a douche. Because, the escape F function is not functioning. In fact, it's crashing the desktop as soon as I attempt it. And, well, the entire thing that sparked the beginning of that, most recent uncommentated session of videos is, seeing if I could get Sidorovich to bribe whatever faction, Mole is a part of, to, leave me alone. Oh, brilliant. That's just fantastic. Core, you asshole. So, that's... wow. Yeah, that is my, Trader for the Dark Valley dead. This is a fantastic situation. Core just rushes out here for no reason, and then Mechip slaughters him in cold blood. Brilliant. Where was I? Yes, I need to find a new stash to store these two in. So I picked it up, hoping that I could get some luck with, getting Mole back to being agreeable. Such is not the case. Let's see, what was I on about? Right, be trying to slow things down a bit more with the, commentated videos. Since I kind of feel like I'm, you know, just rushing and, well, a combination of rushing and that's brilliant. Why did it fall through the car? Yeah, I just feel like I'm kind of rushing things and simultaneously going, running on autopilot for a lot of these commentated videos up to this point. So, you know, just trying to slow things down a bit, and such. Well, it looks like that stash bag is gone. Let's see, was this one of the things that I could never find in this thing? Because, you know, this is something that I am more than willing to just cheat my way to having. Because there's just... if it's gonna fall through the object that I placed it on and disappear, I'm honestly... I have no qualms about fixing that with a cheat. I just don't think this is one of the things I could ever find, because I think I tried to do this before, and it just never let me do it. And I don't know the name, info name like this, otherwise I'd be able to spawn it in using the other spawn menu. View documents, quest items... info, no. Monsters. Certainly wouldn't be a vehicle, I don't think. Ammo vest. Bolt. Yeah, I'm not going to find it. I'm going to die instead of a radiation poisoning, because I decided to stand in a radioactive area. And I've also got night vision on, which makes things even better. I don't want to place it in any of these stashes because I fear that they'll just fall through. There we go. Hopefully they'll stay there. as I somehow get hurt by doing that. Hopefully they'll stay there. Now I'm going to loot the rest of Core's body. Actually, why don't I try this? Because it crashes the game, that's why. So that's a bust. As is, well, basically half the debug tools. Attempting to use pretty much any of the debug tools. Or at least the one that changes faction hostilities, one that resurrects people. And the one that will, well, the two that involve spawning and removing items all immediately result in a crash. I've sent information to TechnoBacon on each of these, so now it's just playing the waiting game to see if and when anything will come of the bug reports. Preferably some sort of solution that involves shit being unfucked. As of this moment, I don't really have any reason to keep any of the food items I was hoping to keep to trade. So Borov's gonna be happy with this. It's weird. Give him 21, and he appears to have eaten 5 of them immediately. Well, that's bizarre, but I suppose it explains a few things. Anyway, it's kind of bizarre where these invisible walls are set up, you know, around here. The purpose of them is entirely unknown to me, considering there's no way you could even get onto those surfaces without a boosted jump height anyway. But at any rate, it's time to kill some chimeras. Presuming, of course, that doesn't cause an immediate crash either. Ah, the stash. Alright. Oh yes. There's that. That's a thing that's right here. And let me get the mouse onto wireless once again so I can move it freely. Ha! It's a bit rusty, but could actually be kinda useful. Ah, so this is... Interesting. So this is basically the, 74 that Bess has in vanilla, with a fancy, kind of shitty looking rust paint job thrown onto it. Sell one of those. Keep the other, probably just gonna throw it in the stash or something, but yeah, it's a nice collector item, I guess. Let's see, the chopper should be around this way. This is actually one that I've seen completed, wow. I didn't realize how close the understandably shit-looking background was to the playable area. Anyway, Chimeras, this is a quest that I actually saw be completed not long ago. Well, it's a fairly straightforward one at any rate. So it wouldn't really be hard, even if I didn't have some semblance of experience with it. But this is something that I saw Grimold over on the Stalkerverse channel run through pretty recently. He seemed to have a few more chimeras to contend with. I've only run into 2. Not sure what's up with the translucent material they've been given for the soup. Bit bizarre, but nothing complaint-worthy, really. Okay. Both of those are pretty damaged, so I don't think it'll be too hard to prevent myself from mistakenly selling the Walther that I'm actually using. We're only gonna make a slug. Ah, crap. I'll read this another time. I think I might keep a lot of the reading for the uncommentated bits and pieces. So, the documents that I picked up, did they not leave an entry? Or was that the artifact modification thing that I saw? Yeah, that might have been the case. Bit unexciting, I would have to admit. But, doing so netted me this and a few of these meat chunks, so it's not all bad. I mean, in fact, how do you make the meat chunk again? Okay, so I need to find a springboard for one thing. Make sure I have a quirk in my inventory. And these two. Nah. There you go, try that. Replace this stone blood with an improvement over its properties. So let's see, yeah, my stash is still gone. Yeah, that's right. Backpack is still lost under the car. Hostile dynamic music is kicked in. Oh, well, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Just need to hop in here and tell Borov that I found his shit. Or not. Okay, so what am I missing here? Let's get away from the music first of all. It doesn't exactly sound like something that would be particularly popular, for lack of a better term. You know, well known, under the protection of very strong copyright. But better not to take the chance. I went to the chopper. You kindly stop zooming out so much. Okay, just trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. Treasure Hunting Cave. Come on, where is Borov's quest in the list? So his quest isn't even listed that I can see. And he won't talk about it. So am I to presume that there are still chimeras that just didn't want to come out of the woodwork or something? Also, while I'm at it, let's toss this, just to free up some space, into the unofficial stash up here. I'm always reluctant to throw actual items into containers like this, just because, I mean, I don't remember if it was ever officially disproved or not, but there's always the possibility that when a new stash spawns into one of those containers, it will overwrite the contents that were there before. And I'd rather not lose any of those. Gravity. Backup's still just kind of wandering around here in a very dangerous area. Blah, blah, blah. Warning about artifact being too radioactive. Don't really care. I should also find another stash up here because... Yeah, let's see. When you try to enter the lab down there, artifacts like this that are modified will become cobblestoned. I'd really rather not have that happen. Okay, I'm just gonna run around here a bit and, I don't know, look around. Not exactly the kind of hostility that I was looking for. Once again, getting real convenient with the timing of the jams here. So yeah, I'm definitely still not sure what's going on here. You know, beyond all sorts of things breaking for inexplicable reasons. Well, inexplicable when you're trying to avoid the route of just saying that the mod is total dog shit. That doesn't work right. You know, I'm trying to avoid that. More and more replacing these sparklers with flashes, which is a pretty nice upgrade. Take the lab key from Borov. But he won't give it to me. He won't give it to me for completing the quests that he gave. Unless, of course, the quest has somehow not been completed. I'm not seeing it anywhere here. I'm not seeing the quest in the list at all. Was there something near the scientists that I missed? Like a fire? So that's just precisely what I need to do. Get myself burned to death. Yeah, the quest was to get all the valuables from the chopper. There are two bodies here. I've looted both of them. Killed both the chimeras nearby. Looted both of them. The chopper is kind of slow. Okay, there we go. There's some box that I missed. Alright. Just kind of wish that the quest hadn't disappeared from my task list. Yeah, nothing was canceled. Nothing was canceled. It's definitely not listed as complete. No, check the helicopter. Okay. So I just missed it every time I looked. Alright, alright. My mistake. Suppose I may be a bit closer to blaming shit being broken right now because, well, if you couldn't already tell by the profanity that's been pretty high this session, not too terribly happy with how things keep working with this mod. Or I should say, keep failing to work. It's like I can't do any of those debug things. Mole is angry for no reason. He's dead. I can't comprehend why he would be outside of the base in the first place, let alone getting shot up by Mekep. I have no idea how you're even supposed to pronounce his name properly, because it looks like it's just transliteration from the original Cyrillic letters. Yeah, no idea why he would have killed him. Hold on. Let's see if I can hide this. Alright, I'll just need to find some way to break into this. But the fact that I can get away with you're taking the shit and not telling anybody, that is great. So how about this rat? Has written down many secrets in the PDA. Borov wants the PDA returned. Mark in the map where the rat disappears. It is possible that the senior lecturer. So is that referring to Lanky? I think his name is the more important of the two scientists in the back of the bar, or what? I honestly don't know. Anyway, the dudier can just kind of sit there for a while, because I don't think he's going to survive the process of getting out of there. Stalker. I should actually check. Maybe the process... Still don't understand why I'm getting hurt half the time that I jump while I'm in the air. It's like I'm not even really touching anything. It's just off. Oof. Ah. Now, figured that loading saves and whatnot might have shifted the location of the stash a little bit, since that does happen from time to time. But, well, no, it happens with things that have physics enabled. Stashes have physics disabled until they've been picked up. So, I can't go in here because I have to do this rat quest before you'll give me the key. So I guess it's back to the bar I go. Oh yeah, it's definitely got to be one of those scientists in the back room of the bar. That's right, because one of them has a dialogue option for finding people. It's probably the same guy who I need to buy or find another set of these for, to be able to get a bloodsucker tracker on my PDA. Alright. Now we've got the 2 clones of these 2 fellows just laying here dead. Alright, so if anything interesting happens in the garbage, I'll turn on the recorder. Otherwise, I will see you in the bar.